Welcome back to an all-new episode of Star Wars Battlefront 2 in real life, where we take the weapons, gadgets, and gear of Star Wars Battlefront 2 and bring them into the real world. Hey guys, this is Ryan, and I hope you guys are all having an awesome day. And in this episode, we're taking a look at a blaster that many of you personally requested, the FWMB-10K. And honestly, we're not surprised that so many of you guys wanted to see this beast get the real life treatment, which is why we're going to show you how you can do this yourself. And don't forget to check out our Amazon.com store by clicking on the link in the description for all of the supplies you may need for this project, including the blaster itself. So before we dive into how we are going to turn this into this, let's appreciate the FWMB-10K for what it really is, the ultimate heavy weapon. And in Star Wars Battlefront 2, the FWMB-10K is of course a part of the heavy class and is technically considered a new trilogy era weapon since the First Order used it to take down resistance soldiers. It's known for its high damage output and immense cooling potential, meaning that it can fire much longer than other blasters without overheating, and it's definitely the go-to weapon for suppressing large ground forces, and it gets the job done very well. And now that we know what we're working with, let's take a look at the first step in the process of making this blaster look like the real thing. And keep in mind, I'm not going to take apart the entire weapon since this is primarily a display piece for myself. I'm only going to spray paint individual pieces that are meant to detach from the blaster in the first place. However, it is recommended to take the internals apart if you want the NERF mechanisms to work 100%. But if you just want this for cosplay or display purposes, no need to worry about that step. So we're actually going to skip using the gray primer spray paint this time and go straight into using the all-in-one primer that is black. This will cut down on time, and remember, before you do this, make sure you take off the parts that you want to remain white and mask out the sections that you want to remain white as well. And yes, I had to use a lot of masking tape on this part, so it took a while, but the end result will be well worth it. Alright, now that the gun has been painted black and has dried, we're going to carefully remove the blue masking tape to reveal the untouched white underneath. And without those bright orange colors, the blaster is already starting to take shape. All we have to do now is add some wear and tear by using the metallic acrylic paint on the black surfaces. And make sure to use the dry brush technique here. That is, load up some paint on the brush and remove as much paint as possible. This will leave just a small amount of paint on the brush to give you that scratched metallic look without overdoing it. And we're not done just yet. Let's add some more weathering to our blaster, but this time to the white sections of the blaster. This technique involves simply adding black and brown acrylic paint and watering it down a bit, and then applying the paint all over the white parts of the gun, and then quickly removing the paint right after applying it. This will fill in any areas with grime and give it that used look as if it's been out on the battlefront. So there it is, one of our favorite weapons in Battlefront 2 has come to life, the FWMB-10K. It's always so rewarding to see it and actually hold it yourself, and it definitely makes you appreciate the blaster that much more, especially when comparing it to real life and then playing with it in Star Wars Battlefront 2. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to be updated on more upcoming episodes. And remember to check out our Amazon store at amazon.com/shop/StarWarsHQ to get all of the supplies you need for this project, including the blaster itself. And I'll see you guys next time, and may the Force be with you always.